Good morning, friends. Today, this video is going to be something that will help raise self-esteem, and it has to do with tapping on worthlessness. It could also be unworthiness, either one, okay? So we can do both. So starting with the sore spot, going down from where your neck is, where the base of your neck is, go down 3 inches, 1, 2, 3, go to the left 3 inches, 1, 2, 3, and then find an area around there which feels sore. But once you found your sore spot, rub your sore spot and say out loud, even though I have this feeling of unworthiness or worthlessness, that unless I'm doing something for somebody, I am worthless. I deeply and completely love and accept this part of myself that feels worthless. Excuse me. Even though I have this feeling that unless I'm doing something for somebody, I'm worthless. I feel unworthy. I deeply and completely love and accept this part of myself that feels so worthless. Even though I have this part of me that feels unless I'm doing something for somebody, I'm worthless. Sorry, I have a bad cough. I deeply and completely love and accept this part of myself that feels so worthless, inherently worthless, which is actually a lie, but we have to clear away the charging around it, okay? So, feeling worthless. Feeling worthless unless I'm doing something for somebody. Feeling worthless unless I'm doing. Feeling worthless unless I'm doing. Feeling worthless unless I'm doing. Doing. Always have to prove myself. Feeling worthless unless I'm doing. Under the nose. Feeling worthless unless I'm doing. Chin point, which is actually between your lower lip and your chin. It's the cleft. Feeling worthless. Collarbone. Collarbone point is like half an inch under the 2 bumps at the end of your collarbone. The thumb on one side and 2 fingers on the other side, so you can apply quite a lot of pressure. You really want to be able to move the energy in those meridians. These are the endpoints of the meridians. What you're really doing is there's 14 different meridians, okay? And we're tapping about 7 of them. And as we shift, and all these meridians form a river in your body. It's a circular river. So if you clear about 7 meridians, the others will get cleared, So we don't do all 14. We just do a few. We do about 7 as we clear those out. So this particular one is the kidney meridian. It holds fear. It holds fear. This meridian says, in its negative state, it says, I'm afraid to be alive. And in its positive state, it says, I love to be alive. It just feels so at home in the world, Whereas if you're feeling worthless, you're not going to feel at home in the world. So a lot of the energy is going to get stuck here. This point is called the K27. Very important point. Very, very important point. And when we do circuit balancing every day in Kalos, we do this point. This is the first one we do. This point connects anything that you have 2 of. Like, this is where we do the correction. two kidneys, two lungs, two heart, no, not two hearts, sorry, two arms, two legs, two eyes, two ears, two nostrils. Anything that you have two of functions on the bilateral circuit, and this is where we correct the bilateral circuit. So worthless. It's a good idea before you start to just see what is the intensity of the emotion that you're feeling. So is it 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 10 out of 10, and keep tapping until you bring it down to 0. Feeling so worthless, so worthless, so worthless, unless I'm doing. If I'm doing, then I feel okay. If I'm doing for somebody, I feel okay. This often leads to codependent behavior, so it's really good to clear it out, especially if you're challenged with codependency. Clear it out. So, feeling so worthless, unless I'm doing. Feeling so worthless. Feeling so worthless. Feeling so worthless. Now this is going to be about 3 inches under the armpit. Okay, just tapping. This is the spleen pancreas meridian. So worthless. And actually feel the energy, of worthlessness, of feeling worthless. Go down as you tap. And just feel into each point. You're going to feel where you want it more and stay more. For me, this point seems to be more like I need to do this more. So stay wherever it feels heavy, that's where you want to tap extra. So worthless, so worthless, so worthless, unless I'm doing. Unless I'm doing. Unless I'm doing for, I'm worthless. Unless I'm doing for, I'm worthless. This can also come from if you've had past lifetimes where you were a slave, could be healing slave mentality also. So worthless. So worthless. So very worthless. So worthless.